voice waves. Damn it, fucked it up.
Happy New Year, dude.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
This is our first time seeing each other since last year.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a whole decade, actually.
Yeah.
Last decade I saw you.
Crazy.
It is crazy. I feel like that was something that a lot of people missed, that it actually is a new decade. It probably should have been a bigger new year than what they normally are.
Yeah. I mean, when half your country's on fire, like, it's probably
Not the biggest issue.
not the biggest thing. The
Well,
biggest
do you think
issue was that the fireworks were cancelled and then they weren't, and then they were again.
Yeah. I was actually just about to say, do you think it is right to have spent that much money on fireworks and stuff when there definitely could have been funds being poured into other areas, like RFS budgets and that sort of thing? Which, by the way, I'll say they did finally do something good for the RFS, which is offer up a daily compensation for work now. So RFS members who have to take a day off work to do volunteer work now will get compensated $300 a day. That was passed the other day, which is a step in the right direction, but that probably should have been a thing from the get-go.
But you can say that about everything. Like, you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't.
I guess there's a reason why some things are volunteer organisations, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, like, things like that are super tricky because the Sydney fireworks are such a huge draw for tourism to
Yep.
Sydney, which also, like, there are people struggling and, like, it's terrible, but, the businesses in the city and the dollars that, come to Sydney because of those fireworks are also, like, pretty great.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a double-edged sword.
I tried to have this discussion with someone the other day, but I don't know which one of us was uneducated, but one of us was being uneducated.
It was probably you.
It was probably me. But in the fact that they were like, you're never going to cancel the fireworks just because of the amount of money that the fireworks makes, and trying to explain to someone that it's not actually the industry of, hey, we've got fireworks, people are paying to go into the fireworks and see that night that is causing the money. It's the draw from the tourism industry.
Yes.
That it's not the amount of money that's being spent in there on the night, it's the amount of people that come over and go, as an upside, we get to see the Sydney fireworks, so they come over from another country. It's the tourism industry, not Australian citizens going in there and buying a ticket to see the fireworks, because I don't even think that's a thing, is it?
No, you don't get charged for it.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
a
thought.
free thing.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest thing, like, so when the fireworks were cancelled originally, was that because of the fire ban?
Ish was, I believe so, yeah.
So, like, I understand if it's cancelled because of a fire ban.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But being cancelled because of, like, fund allocation, it just looks bad. It's just like everything else.
It does look
like
bad.
we're gonna like we should probably talk about poor Scotty.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It's almost like it looks bad to go on a family holiday while this is happening, but is him being here actually going to do anything more to help the situation?
Him literally being here he's getting even more flack.
Yeah.
He would have been better off just running away.
Yeah.
Because you see all the videos and stuff of him, like, shaking people's hands and, like, what can he do? People are like it's the exact same thing. Like, he was doomed when he left, and when he came back, he's doomed again because he can't do anything.
Yep. I was just making sure that was still working. Yeah, no, I completely agree. There's any procedures or policies that need to be put in place can quite easily be done without him here. And he's really just being here for that reason, so that from a public perspective, it doesn't look like he's pissing off somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same as anything going on. There's always going to be issues to deal with in the country. So just because you're the Prime Minister, does that mean that for your 4-year term or however long you're in office, you should not ever be allowed to leave the country to go on a holiday with your family? Like, he's still a person. He has something that he needs to do.
Yeah, he's a person and he's a leader, and you have to have separation.
Yes.
Right? It's like you're Steve, the podcast host, but you're also Steve, the person. So what you say on this podcast sometimes is reflective of the type of person you are, but
Mm.
sometimes it's not. You know, like you may
Go on.
come across
Keep it
as
up.
a bigot
Yeah, and a misogynist.
and a misogynist
Yeah.
and someone who doesn't like people of different ethnicities or, you know,
Sexual preferences.
sexual preferences,
Yeah.
all of those things. But in reality, you are those things as well.
I love how you've managed to shape yourself as a good person in this podcast and made me look like a dick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like since maybe episode 9, you've been on a constant warpath of making me seem like a bad person.
All right, Scott Morrison Jr.
Yeah. Also, have you gotten into that new Netflix? I know it's not new; it's been around for a while now. But that Witcher,
Yeah, I've definitely watched the whole thing.
have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm up to episode. I just watched episode 5 last night.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Have you read the novels?
No, I'm going to next because it's a Polish Polish author.
Okay.
So it's Marish's favorite.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There you go. Did you ever play the game?
No,
No.
but I know all about the games.
When you look at even if you had never played, even if you had never played the game,
Yeah.
do you not think sometimes when you're watching that movie, when you're watching the show, you're like, okay, this is definitely a level from a game. Like knowing that it's a game, just the way some of the scenes are set, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, this is like you can see how this fit into a game.
Oh,
and they
yes.
put it like some of the character names and stuff where you're like, that is 100% an RPG, which is like a role play
Wait,
game.
what's the names you're talking about?
Like Geralt of Rivian, like that's
Rivia.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's a name that you would 100% see. I know it's from the book first, but
Yeah.
it's 100% you'd see it in a game and go, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like a lot of these are like Polish names as well.
Yeah.
Like Yennefer instead of Jennifer and Yaskia instead of Jake. Oh, I don't know. Whatever
Yeah.
they are. But how catchy is the toss a coin to your
It
Witcher
is,
song?
I know. We were humming it the whole drive back from out west yesterday. It's the worst.
Because it's like rubbish lyrics, but I'm like, toss a coin to your Witcher.
Yeah, it is so catchy. Yeah.
But it's really good. I like it. You know what show you should watch? You.
Me?
Yeah. There's a show on Netflix called You.
Yeah. What's
I
it
think
about?
you'd really like it.
What's it about?
It's about a guy falling in love with a girl.
Doesn't sound like my kind of thing.
It is. It's really, really good.
Is it? Okay. Are you trying not to spoil any of it?
Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil any of it at all.
Okay, cool.
But you just have to watch it.
Okay, cool. Anyway, back to Sco-Mo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, he's not handling this well, probably, from what I can see.
Like any leader we've had in the last 12 years.
Yeah. But he's not handling it. No, he's not handling it well. He's getting picked apart. For our argument's sake, how could he improve? What could he be doing different?
Just be a better public speaker. That's the only thing he's going to get better at. That's going to make anything. It's almost impossible to come off as a good leader when the country's in turmoil.
Yes.
Like,
I agree.
when you're the figurehead for everything that's wrong with the country, when there's things wrong with the country, you're in some trouble. Like, and also everything we know about anything is painted by the way the media portrays something as well. That's the same reason why our opinions in Australia on Donald Trump are very influenced by the news networks that we get the most broadcast time from the States, and a lot of those are very democratically leaning broadcast networks. That's why over here we think that the entire American population hates Donald Trump. Whereas if you actually go over and talk to a lot of people from over there, there are still Republicans out there, and also other news networks. I can't remember what news network. I think CBS is very Republican swaying, I think, and the other big one, is very democratically leaning, and that's the one that we get a lot of broadcast time over here. But if you go and talk to a lot of people in the States, there's a reason why the guy got elected in the first place. and there's a reason why they're genuinely worried he's going to get elected again.
Yeah.
And that's because of the side that we see over here, we think everyone over there hates him, but it's just not the case. And it's the same reason why someone like Scott Morrison is being painted that way, just because the barrage of media towards us is negatively biased towards him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I understand that completely.
It's
the
funny
same
how
way, the same way you've
we go.
slowly been painting yourself as a good guy through all these years, but now we're finally revealing the truth.
Yes, yeah,
through
correct.
this medium.
Yeah. One day I'll get you on this podcast and you'll never be able to come back from it.
Get me what?
I'll get you looking like a bad person on this podcast.
I'm not a bad person. Though, if I was a bad person and needed to be punished, I recently got punished.
Did you?
Yes.
How?
I'll show you.
Oh, here we go.
It happened again. I don't know how to make this big, but this is me.
Enter full screen.
Oh. This is me pooping on the toilet in Bellingen.
In where?
Bellingen, like near Coss.
Okay, yeah.
And when I was pooping, this little fella jumped on my head.
On your head?
On my head.
Is it just a huntsman?
It is just a huntsman.
You shat yourself, didn't you?
I did.
So for anyone who's not watching the YouTube video, Andy put up a nice video of a huntsman spider.
Yeah. And that's him after we had our little tussle. But it was scary, man. Really scary. He's about the size of my hand, as you can see from the video. Like, obviously I'm far away, but he's about the size of my hand.
Is he actually?
No.
No, okay.
He's probably the size of 2 to 4 50-cent pieces close to each other with leg span. But yeah, he got his retribution for me killing his friend.
Did you get bitten?
No.
No?
Just jump. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, hit it off my head. Then he landed in a clump on the floor there. And then I pooped and ran.
Oh, you would have been terrified that whole time.
I was sitting there like, you don't move, I won't move. Let me finish, and then you can go. So we had this unspoken agreement where I just sat there like this. Filmed.
That's great. So that is finally some karma for trying to make me look bad all this time.
Yep. Yeah, spiders keep attacking me. Anyway, I just thought you'd enjoy that.
How are your New Year's resolutions going?
I think all right so far. What have I done? Nothing. Today, I guess, will be the first time. Is someone knocking on the front door?
No, I don't think so.
I actually did hear someone.
I did as well, but I don't think it's someone knocking, is it?
I think so. I'll go double check.
Okay.
Can you tell me about how your New Year's resolutions are going?
Yeah, well, apart from day one, because I was still away, but I made a somewhat agreement with myself to not drink for January. Day one, January 1st was New Year's Day and I was still away, so after that, probably going to try and stay off the beers altogether for the month of January. We'll see how that goes. Andy knows how much of an alcohol. Yes, I have. Hey Luke, how are you?